What's going on, guys? Eric here and welcome to the channel. In this video I'll be taking a look at two popular dry application headlight and taillight tint, one by VVivid, which is their Ultimate Tint series, and one by Luxe Lightwrap. So for this comparison I'll be taking a look at the light smoke in both of the product lines, and what we're looking at here, this is just a comparison. We'll be looking at some of the features of the film, such as the air release pattern, the type of backing paper, the clarity, things like that. These are both dry application type of films, which means that you would apply it like regular vinyl wrap. They're also heatable, stretchable, and repositionable as well. Again, this is just a comparison video between the two products, comparing features and how they might look once they're applied. I'll do a separate how-to video on applying these two different tint lines in a separate and later video down the road. And so with that, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features of both of these films. All right, so starting with Luxe Lightwrap, here is a roll of the film that I received, and I bought this through Metro Restyling, but you can also get it through Amazon if you want, and I'll provide links in the description to get this product. And so this is their light smoke color. Again, this comparison is using both light smokes. And so the backing paper itself, you can see that it says Luxe Wrap here. Kind of a traditional paper backing with a grid pattern on it, so you can cut even chunks or slices or whatever you need for your application. And so take a look here. I kind of already started to peel this, and you can see that paper backing here. I don't know if the camera is picking this up, but you might be able to see the small kind of diamond-like patterning on the paper, which then you'll be able to see here as the air release pattern on the film itself. The film is pretty thin feeling. You can see I don't know if you can really tell. You might be able to tell better when we peel off the VVivid vinyl, but it's kind of a little bit floppy. The tackiness of the adhesive on my finger, it's pretty low tack. And as far as transparency goes, I'll peel a little bit more off of here. You can see that it's fairly transparent. You can see my hand pretty clearly through. If I put it on this design here, you can see it fairly clearly through as well. And so just up close without actually applying it yet, that is Luxe Lightwrap Headlight and Tail Light Tint. All right, so now let's take a look at VVivid's Ultimate Tints. You can see that if you buy a roll of it, and this roll I believe was, I think, 15 feet by, I want to say it's about 18 inches tall. Comes in this really cool kind of graffiti style box. I don't know, the box itself, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And then it comes in this roll. Again, I only bought a sample section of this. This is maybe a 5 foot by 18 inch or so roll. I think this is maybe 15 inches. It comes in this box, and it comes in a roll, and it's almost like when you buy saran wrap or aluminum foil. You can just pull out the amount that you need off of here, and then you can use this edge to cut your section off if you want. And so I don't have to hold up and unroll an entire roll. I already have a section cut out here, and so you can see already the difference here. This one actually has a plastic backing on it, and so versus Luxe, which has a paper backing as its backing. And so another thing here that's different about this versus Luxe is that the VVivid film has this plastic protective film over the actual vinyl itself. And this film, and I have installation videos on my channel already using VVivid's Ultimate Tint, is actually stretchable with the vinyl, so you can apply it with this protective film on. And then when you're done, or if you're having difficulty, whatever, you can peel the film off to reveal the finish, the now unscratched finish of the vinyl, because during the vinyl wrapping process or the installation process, you can get these micro scratches, which you can heat out eventually later. But if you don't have to right off the bat, this film allows you to be able to have a completely clean looking, super shiny and fit finish when you are done. So that's a different property or feature that VVivid's Ultimate Tint has that Luxe doesn't have. I tried peeling to see if there was a protective film on this film, and there was not. Okay, so moving forward, what we have here, Looking at the backing itself, and hopefully the camera can pick that up, there is a small micro diamond shaped pattern or mini square pattern for the air release, and that's on the backing paper as well. And you can see here in the, and I'll peel off this film a little bit more since it's giving a bit of a wrinkly look to it. So on the back here of the film itself, you can see that same patterning. And so both seem to have the same style diamond or square patterned micro air release pattern for their air egress properties. Okay, and so that is VVivid Ultimate Tint vinyl. Up close and taking a look at the features of that film as well. Alright guys, as part of the up close look here, I'm just going to do a quick clarity comparison between the two films. Now, keep in mind these are headlight and taillight tint films. They are not optically clear, so there may be some blurriness, and you'll probably see the pattern of the air release, at least for a little bit once applying. I have here just a clear frame, and you can see I have some colorful stickers on the table here, and so I'm going to apply a strip of each of the films to it to see how they look as far as clarity and the darkness of their light smoke film. Alright guys, so I have the films applied to this frame, and the stickers behind it are on the table, and on this top part here is Luxe, and on this bottom part here is VVivid. And just looking at it from this view, the darkness looks about the same. I don't know what percentage of tint darkness this actually is, my best guess, and that's all it is. It's probably about maybe, I'd say 30%. Again, that's just best guess. And so you can see that from this distance here, which is about 2 or 3 feet, maybe about 2 feet, the clarity is making the images a little bit blurry. You can see here I did not tint in the middle, so you can see the difference between the tints here versus untinted itself. And so you can see, at least to my eye looking at it in real life, the Luxe is slightly blurrier than the VVivid tint as far as clarity goes. Now up close, and I'm going to angle this so that my ring light doesn't shine in there too much, you can see that this is Luxe right now. So we're looking at it, at the images through the Luxe film. So you can still see through, you can discern the images fairly well. Looking at it with the naked eye, I can tell you it is a little blurry, and hopefully the camera is picking that up as well. Moving up here so you just can compare, you can see that the blurriness and the color contrast and darkness of Luxe to the untinted side. All right, and then looking at it with the naked eye, and I don't know if the camera is picking this up, you can see right now, because it hasn't been heated down, the micro air release pattern through the film as well. Okay, so moving on to VVivid, we'll do the same thing here. So this is VVivid looking through down at the stickers, and then here's the untinted, taking a look at untinted. And so looking at it from the naked eye, and maybe the camera's picking it up and you might be seeing it as well, to me VVivid looks a little bit more clear, not quite as cloudy in a sense, compared to Luxe. Alright guys, and so here we have the films applied to a headlight of my 2017 Subaru Outback, and Luxe is on the left, VVid's on the right with no tint on the top for reference. And to me, as I was doing this, you can kind of see it in the camera as well, Luxe seems to have a slight orange peel look on the surface versus VVivid, which is a little bit smoother. Both are very shiny, and they're both really clear looking, as you can see in the screen. Now with the light on, it's about the same. You can kind of see a little bit better the air release patterning in the film. And I will say that at least for VVivid, since I've used it in the past many times, that the air release pattern does eventually go away with exposure to heat and sunlight in particular, so I can assume that the Luxe will be the same as well. As far as light output or minimizing or diminishing the light output, you couldn't really tell, or you can't really tell looking at it from here. What I did here is you can see the light output with the no tint Luxe and VVivid, and these are both light smoke, so it really doesn't affect light output too much, as you can see from the comparison with both films as compared to a headlight with the light on without any tint on it. Alright guys, so we've taken a look at both of the films, unapplied and applied as well. We've taken a look at all their different features such as their air release pattern, the backing paper, if they have a protective cap or not. So I'd be interested to know what you guys think of each of these vinyl films if you have used them, one or the other. Please drop a comment in the comment section below. I'd be interested to know what you think of each of these products. Alright guys, so thanks again for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you so you could see a couple different products out there if you're interested in tinting your headlights or your taillights. If you did like this video, be sure to hit that like button as well as the subscribe button and the bell notification button if you haven't already, so that you get notifications when I post new content to the channel. I've got more videos in the works and on the way that I'd love to share with you guys. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.